The Game has dropped the documentary 3, and family, I'm more than satisfied, okay? I'm more than satisfied. Now, am I willing to call it a classic? No, it is not a classic. It's still early, but it's not a classic. I can pretty much eyeball this one from here. All right? Now, I'm almost not in love with the fact he called it a documentary. You know, is he rapping? I mean, is water wet? The boy is the most rapping nigga you ever known. Like, the nigga raps. So he rapping all over it, but he had a few songs that I just didn't feel were in line with the documentary, series. Now, does he have some songs on there that were just so heartfelt and so touching? And the boy just getting in that bag? Absolutely. It's The Game. All right. Nevertheless, let's actually go through a few of these tracks, family. Let's pull up the track list. I think I posted it myself, family. If you're not already, please not only like and subscribe, check your boy out on the community page. We go crazy, okay? We always keeping you up to date on the latest and greatest hip-hop news. You can believe that. All right, what we got going on? We got The Game right here. The documentary 3, it dropped last night, and it was somewhat, family, if we're being honest, The Game was teasing this album last year, if you recall. Now, we didn't get the album last year, so he ended up dropping Gangsta Grills. Damn it, they were just as good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't even mad the album didn't, you know what I mean? Because the Gangsta Grills were crazy. Facts. All right, so it was 24 tracks. We had Kanye on there. We had Drake on there, which we're about to speak about. Don't you fret. All right, we had Lil Wayne on there, Weezy F Baby, and the F is for GOAT, nigga. Fuck that. I don't give a damn. The F is for GOAT, nigga. All right. We had Larry June on there, Draco the Ruler on there, Black Thought, Party Next Door, YG, AZ Chikes, and more. Let's check out this track listing here, family. What happened? Boom. All right, we got it right here. Now, he starts it off with Jesus, the intro, fire. The boy is spitting. Pause. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. The boy was going in, right? I love it. Intro goes crazy. Matter of fact, we might even do some lyric deep dives on some of these, but for now, let's keep going through the tracks. Love It or I Hate It featuring Snoop Dogg, Cool, and Drake. Now, this song was mad fire. When it starts, you almost think it's a rendition of You almost think it's a rendition of This Is How We Do. You know me, man. You know how your boy give it up. Let's tap into a little bit of it. The song starts, I almost think it's a rendition of This Is How We Do, and then it gets into the classic Hate It or Love It beat. All right? Okay. Right here.
Yes, sir.
Now, you hear the way the drums start on that, and then you got This Is How We Do with the same clap, of course, right? This is How We Do. Nah, that beat is still so fire.
Yes, sir.
Okay, same claps, and then he gets into the, again, classic beat. This is a dope song, though. Dope song. He got, big Snoop Dogg going in on it. I f*** with it. I like this song. All right, Steppers featuring Lil Wayne. Family, I'm not gonna lie to you, Wayne was in his bag. But family, I'm not gonna lie to you, Game was in his bag too. I don't know who had the better verse on this. I gotta say the GOAT, Weezy F Baby. But again, The Game is the GOAT of the West Coast. When you on a song with Wayne, you always trying to get the upper hand on Wayne because everybody know he's that. Let's start with Wayne verse. Yo, the GOAT does it again. Here go the thing, though. I gotta let you hit a Game. Nah, I ain't gonna even play with my dog Game like that.
We slide like the Mayo sliding. I'm not.
Yo, Game, I'm coming for your ass. Nah, fuck that. You ain't doing my GOAT like that. You ain't fucking with my GOAT like that, nigga. Nah. Game. Wayne. Nah, Wayne, you gotta pick up. Wayne, you gotta pick up a stick. The Game over Slid. Fact. Do I love every song on the album? I don't. Do I enjoy the raps on every song? Absolutely. but I wish he would have took different directions in certain tracks, okay? Maybe I wish certain tracks would have got left out, right? Let's go back through this track list some more. The Life, and see, that's the problem, family. I'm not knowing all songs and titles yet, right? Scary Times, 20 Deep. Now, 20 Deep was dope. No Breaks. Family, let's speak about No Breaks. Family, Drake popped up on the Game album. Excuse me, hold on. Drake popped up on the Game's album and put the internet in a blaze. Facts. Facts. Yo, I ain't never seen nothing like this. How the nigga that got beat up keep antagonizing the bully? Yo, the nigga that caught a... Yo, here's the crazy part. So, Kendrick wins the battle, right? And everyone dethrones Drake, correct? But when have we seen, like, the champion just fucking disappear the way K-Dot has? Like, what? Nigga, what in the Kawhi Leonard is this? What in the Kawhi Leonard? Nigga, we never hear from this nigga, see this nigga. Like, yo, you won. You got what you wanted. We thought you were taking over. DJ Khaled, we the best. Like, where is K-Dot? Has anybody heard from Dot? Anybody? Has anybody heard from Dot? Like, yo, nigga, are y'all still playing out like us or what, nigga? Drake? Nigga, hold up. Let me tell you something real quick, family. Not only did Drake just drop definitely a classic album. Let's not even play with Iceman. Let's not even play. Not even joke around. The boy dropped a classic. But guess what? What? The boy is back to back again. Fear missing out. The boy said he got FOMO. The boy said he's coming back. All right. Drizzy, new Drake is loading. FOMO 2026. Yo, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? K-Dot, nigga. Okay. Anyway. Let's get back to the song. That was a quick rant, rant. Anyway, let's get back to the song. So, Drizzy family pulls up on No Breaks. All right? Now, he doesn't give us a verse. He's essentially giving us the hook. All right? But, again, you got to recall, The Game was one of the only West Coasters that was aligned with Drizzy. All right, when Drizzy started catching the 20v1, Rick Ross was one of those 20s. Guess what? The Game popped out. Yo, Rick Ross sent them some shots. Facts, right? And then you had everybody on the West Coast like, wait a minute, nigga, you riding with Drake? And like, The Game has made it overly clear. Drizzy is his guy, right? So Drake pops up on the album, No Breaks. Again, I still don't understand how the whole West Coast was in alignment with K-Dot, and K-Dot ain't even gave one of you niggas a feature. Like, yo, not only has he not even given you like a verse or nothing like that, nigga, he won't even like pop up at your video shoot. The nigga, yo, Blueface streaming, you can't see him. Like, yo, what West Coast, like, boy, I tell you, I ain't gonna lie, K-Dot, you good. You had all these nigga bamboozled. K-Dot is good. Yo, he bamboozled the entire hip hop. He said this nigga must go, and he left too. What? Nigga, if he must go, you must stay. Right? If Drake must go, you must stay. But if you ain't gonna stay, Drake, come back. Come back, Drake. Come back. Come back. This nigga playing, man. This nigga playing. All right. Okay. Sticks. Sticks. Again, I don't remember them all by title and name yet. Geekin was dope. Geekin, if I'm not mistaken, featured, it was a Draco the Ruler sample, if I'm not mistaken. When you seeing this on the playback, you can correct me. 40 Nights featuring Kanye and Mike Keys. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kanye produced a few of these beats on this album. I'm gonna be honest with you. This song did get some criticism for a line that he said about a certain community. Nigga, we ain't playing with it. No. I'm good on that. I'm good on that, twin. I'm good on that. All right. Let's see here. So he gets into a few songs for the ladies. Hold on, let me wet my whiskers here. Hold on. Okay. He gets into a few songs for the ladies. Dope. And again, I think when we get more into the second half of the album, it was a few I could have done without. Now I will say this as well, real quick. And we're gonna go through some of the reactions to the album. So I'll save it for the reactions to the album. Let's see here. In the Wave featuring Tyga. Yo, Tyga was so lazy in my opinion on that song. He gave us a verse, but the verse just sounded so dated in a way. It was bad. That part featuring Lefty Gunplay and AZ Chike. Hella, Nothing to Hide, LA Monster, Meet the Parents, The Pen, The Cookout, I Won't Be Afraid, Game Recognized Game. Now, Meet the Parents was a very emotional song. If you listen to Meet the Parents the first time you hear it, you like, yo, Game, who did this to you? Like, yo. Overall, I love the album though. Overall, I love the album. As of right now, and again, it's a lot to digest. Pause. It's 24 songs. Right now, I'm giving this about a 7.5, which is good. That's good. That's good. That may increase, that could decrease. It came out last night. I listened to it all day today. I love it, but let me give it a weekend. Let me see how I feel after the weekend. We come back next stream. We speak about it some more. But let's go through some of the reactions. We're going to go through some of the things the Game did as the album was releasing. All right. And one of the things he speaks on is someone saying that he is dissing Kendrick all over the album. Now, family, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't going to say he was dissing Kendrick all over the album, but if you ask me, some of that shit sounded kind of shoddy. All right? Sounded kind of shoddy. Now, did he come back on a few other songs and try to clean it up nah, it ain't no beef, Yeah, he did that, but nigga, do I believe it?
This nigga was clearly lying.
Oh no. I think he want that smoke. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think Game asked for that smoke from Dot a long time ago with anybody else. The Game has been willing to battle you, and the kitchen sink, nigga. It don't matter. Red rose, white ceiling. It don't matter. Right? But, for example, he had one song where I think it was how could I be worried about the boogeyman when I'm the boogeyman creator? I created the boogeyman or some shit like that. In a way, you sunning a nigga a little bit on that. He had a few lines throughout the album where I was like, hey, man, yo, Kendrick, this nigga is, he kind of getting at you on a little bit. Anyway, and I do want to, after you hear the album, family, please come back and let me know how you feel about that. All right? I do feel like he had a few shots at K-Dot. I do. I got to listen more, but I do feel like he had a few shots. Ain't diss nobody on that song. Loud for none ad. Okay. Now, family, the game, you know, he did like a album release, and he was with Dean the Great and AB. Now, family, I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that Dean the Great and AB are still free boggles my mind. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, we've seen so much debauchery from these two here. They literally named themselves the Crash Out Boys. Okay? All they do is crash out. Now, I will say I haven't been seeing as many clips on them lately. Maybe they've calmed down a bit. I haven't been watching them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, what in the Justin Bieber is this hair? I don't know with the blonde what's going on. Regardless, nevertheless, the game pops out. Kicks it with AB and Dean the Great. Here we got what we got. We got AB instantly bringing out his signature step, listening to the game's song, No Breaks. All right, you got the game right here to the left. Damn. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. One thing about AB, I gotta give it to him. This nigga entertaining, man. Facts. Yo, this nigga so talented. That's why we fucked with him as a boxer. The nigga was losing and we was still watching. Facts. Nigga losing. Mad entertaining, gang.